Pojď dál. Víš, že v Radotíně je spousta míst, kde můžeš sportovat. Stačí si vybrat. Badminton nebo plavání. Basket. Atletika. Beach volejbal. Gymnastika. Lacrosse. Akvatlon. Cyklistika. Plážový fotbal. Volejbal. Horolezení. Kuželky. Softball nebo tenis. Já už jsem si vybral. A co ty?
Good morning, everyone. We're live here from the 30th anniversary memorial tournament. Aleš Hřebeský here from LCC Radotín. I'm Jane Lee Whitehead here with Albie Lee Whitehead, taking you through the quarter-final of the green group between Jižní Město and Minneapolis Wheat Kings. So, Albie, how do you think this game's going to go?
Not sure. I've not had a chance to see the Wheat Kings. I know that Jižní Město consistently strong team. I don't think they're doing as well as they want to this year, but I should see it. I think it'll be quite high scoring. Everyone's slipping, so there's going to be lots of opportunities to get underneath, I think.
Yeah, it's been raining quite heavily all morning, so very, very slippery already, and this is only the fifth game, I believe, this morning. So let's see how that affects the game. But Jižní Město coming into this in their group stages with 1 win and 1 loss, 9-1 win against Seoul, and 7-6, a very close game loss against the Res Dogs. In the play-ins, lost to the Titans 6-2, but they'll be looking to get to do better than last year. They've had numerous top 10 finishes, but finishing 19th last year. Minneapolis Wheat Kings, of course, it is their first appearance at the Aleš Hřebeský Memorial Championships, the tournament. But they have, again, with 1 win and 1 loss in the group stages, and then this is just their 3rd game here. So losing to the Moonbears 5-3, but winning against Malashitse 4-6. So this will be an exciting game coming through. Starting face, yeah. The 3, Tobias. The starting goaltenders, we have Shane Friesen with the Minneapolis Wheat Kings and Bartuszka for Jižní Město. First goal there, Minneapolis Wheat Kings having the first offensive set, opting to slow this down.
That's a loose pass over and back.
Not being able to connect there, just taking their time.
Yeah, Jižní Město actually came up with the face, and they also had a loose pass to lose the ball, and it's gonna zip on this floor if you lose it. So,
ball swinging to the left, onto the right side, with Riley Strong. Back with Stedry, 17 with a shot, with a nice save here from Friesen. That's a good press. That's a successful clear, but it is a bit slippery. And I'm not sure if he just fell
yeah,
slippery, but that is going to be over.
Just over and back.
And that's a very, very quick pickup from Poira, and he's opting to take a slow break, but Minneapolis Wheat Kings all over that. And of course, Doshley, real quarterback of this team, opting to slow that down. Over to the right side, Jižní Město. And a big shot, another good save from Friesen.
Yeah, that's 2 early shots low. I wonder if that's some scouting report. They're trying to get him through 5-hole, but first 2 shots from Jižní Město going straight to the 5-hole. Gobbling them up though.
Bo Bitzer, number 2 for Wheat Kings on the scoreboard. A fair few times this tournament, maybe a player to watch here in this game.
Jižní Město are really pushing on the rides. They're not letting them have an easy clear. And it's working. They're getting a lot of offensive sets.
Another low shot by number 88 Jižní Město, Tom Jakimuk.
Again, that pressure from Jižní Město is coming up because they're stripping the ball from the Wheat Kings and not getting a chance on offense.
And still not with a shot, with 3 minutes into the game.
Loose clear from Bartuszka. He's given word to his bench, maybe they're so to sub on, not giving him an option.
Now the Wheat Kings taking their time. Let's see if they can get a shot off here for the first time in their game. And not quite. Ball picked up by 27 to Bryce Petrak. Working again on the left side.
Oh, nice dunk attempt.
That's
goal,
nice
yeah, that just went in.
That is yeah, I thought that was a goal too. We can double check on the replay, but that's a lovely dunk. They're keeping the momentum up here, Jižní Město, and they would love to have that first goal on the board, and which they do.
Yeah, it looked like it hit the back of the net and then came out. So
yeah, that was definitely in.
Definitely over the line. Check here.
So that's a lovely, lovely
nice
goal
dunk.
from
Yeah,
90
definitely.
Nesh ball.
It hit the net, it bounced off the line. The player did pick the ball up, so he's right to try and challenge it, but it's definitely a goal. Good call by the ref.
Tobias here again against Lenny Dube. And they're really pressing this, Jižní Město. But another low save from Friesen.
Yeah, that's 3 of 4 shots. They've gone 5-0. It's not quite working, so they might need to change that up.
And Holden Patterson.
A lovely twisted
Wheat
finish.
Kings.
Wow.
He looked like he was going to pass that ball off, but that was just beautifully placed there.
That was a beautiful twister finish to the top corner, right over the left shoulder of Bartuszka. I don't think he was quite expecting him to shoot there.
No.
So the reaction was quite late, but that is a really lovely, really tidy finish.
I didn't think he was going to shoot there. He was looking for a feed, I think.
Yeah, Bartuszka just reacts. It doesn't even react because he just was not expecting that kind of shot, and it's a smart play by the Wheat Kings.
Score is now 1-1, 5 minutes into the game. Wheat Kings with a quick answer for Jižní Město's first goal. And still Jižní Město pushing the pace here, but just a misconnected pass. Will they get it back? Oh, it is slippery out there, as we said.
Yeah, you can hear that. I mean, you could probably hear on the stream the noises of the feet just sliding on the floor. It is really slippy.
Yeah, it's starting to sound a little bit slushy out there. The shot wide. We want to keep this in. Yep.
You can actually see some splashes of coming off the feet. The rain's still coming down. It's only going to get worse as the day goes on.
And to the left side, not able to get a shot off on this set. The Wheat Kings cleanly getting that ball up to their offensive
That's a better
end.
clear from the Wheat Kings. They've actually, early on, they were just taking their time to get over. Sometimes when you're getting pressed, all you got to do is just run to space, and that's what they did then.
Yep.
Just couldn't really get the offensive set. And a breakaway by
alone. And that's
lovely finish.
good composure, lovely finish. Wheat Kings a little bit slow to react to that one.
He didn't even really throw a fake. He just waited and waited, real good patience. And just slammed it bottom corner.
Jižní Město keep pushing the pace. 2-1, 1 goal up against the Wheat Kings. Wheat Kings coming up with the face.
Oh, great quick shot from number 22 down low.
Ross Brazil taking a great shot at that. But that was well over the line, and that would be over and back. They're saying that...
Yeah, I think that came off the post. I don't think that should have been over and back. I thought that was either a save or off the post. It was a really quick release.
Sometimes hard to see from up here as well.
Again,
we'll trust the referees.
Jižní Město pressing, but it's not worked in their favour this time. They've got a big save by Babushka.
20 Wheat Kings. Holden Patterson again with another shot. They do get a reset, but Jižní Město come up with this ground ball, and they will go up the other end.
Yeah, Jižní Město really pressing up the floor. If Wheat Kings sub early, they can get some good transition looks like they just had then, but it's a good save by Babushka. Batushka, rather.
Very strong. Doshi's open in the middle. But they take their time. Petrak up from up top. Takes the rip, and that's a goal for Jižní Město.
A little bit of afters, but referee's getting in there to stop it going any further. Yeah, again, that was really well placed in the bottom corner.
I think same place again on the stick side, yeah, of Friesen here, and he had loads of time, loads of room, and a well-placed shot.
Yeah,
scoring 3-1 to Jižní Město.
Under the glove, really well-placed shot.
And Wheat Kings, I'm sure, want to come up with this face. And there's a hard fight there on the floor, and that will be a loose ball push going to Jižní Město here.
No.
Oh,
on Jižní Město going to Wheat Kings.
Sorry, going to Wheat Kings, my bad.
She was pointing at a Jižní Město player, so I was a bit confused that everyone
I trusted the referee's
ball.
hand then.
Yeah.
But right, Wheat Kings have had a few shots now. 1 goal. See what they can do here.
Great dodge over the top.
Up lefty. And clean run for Ribal, 19. Jižní Město again, 1-on-1 with the keeper, and
big save.
Misses. That is a save, and there is a penalty coming. There's too many men. So we expect the in-home to come over.
Yeah,
they are Wheat Kings trying to claim that they weren't, but
I mean, both referees had their arm up for that. I think if both of them got it, then you probably are going early.
So that is number 40, I guess, in home. Nope. Someone else is coming to take it. Yeah, I thought Lenny Dube is the face-off man, so you'd think that he probably isn't there in home. But
well, I'm just wondering if it wasn't too many or something.
Well, the signal was too many. But
I know this ref was saying something. I couldn't quite work out what he was calling.
So first power play of the game. Let's see if the Wheat Kings can successfully kill this penalty here. Oh, that's a great look.
Big save.
On the side.
Great save by the goalie. Just got his foot there.
Yep, that is a save, so the ball will stay with Jižní Město.
Doshi likes to go behind on the man-up play, but he'll carry the ball around. And if you don't track him well enough, then he's looking for that backside pass.
And a lovely rip from number 2, Jižní Město, Jan Fischer. And that is a successful power play goal. Now they're running away with a little bit here. The score is now 4-1 with 5 minutes left in this first half. Let's see if the Wheat Kings can have a bit more settled possession here.
Yeah, once again, they're shooting low. They must have done their scouting and thought this goal is weak low, and it's kind of paying off at the minute. Wheat Kings just aren't getting any offensive sets. They're not getting the ball. They're not working it up top.
Patrak going under for a shot. But they're in possession and they have a fresh 30 on the clock. He did go through the crease. The referee did have his hand pointing to him, and the ball came to him as the first touch, so that will be a turnover. Let's see what the Wheat Kings have here. See if they can get themselves organized. Of course, the Wheat Kings have a lot of notable alumni, a lot of very experienced players here. Oh, try one-hand little shovel. That is a reset. I'm not sure if that should have been a reset. I didn't see it touching it.
Yeah, I didn't see the save. If they did, then that's good. But
and that definitely not a reset.
They might have got away with one there.
Oh, and Wheat Kings almost had that rebound and an almost open net, but a loose ball now. Herbal managed to gain possession of that. And not long on this shot clock left for Jižní Město. Let's see if they can get a shot off. Sherry with the ball on the left side. Stedry opting to.
It's a last-second shot. Just had to try to get it in.
It is, but
good block by the defender.
Yep, good block by Nicholas Poira. Wheat Kings just getting their personnel on the floor.
Yeah, they're a little bit slow to get their offense on. I think they could do with the time.
Right.
Unlucky pass.
Yeah, just an unlucky pass. I think that's just going to go over. That'll be over and back. But he should have started. Yeah. Need to stay on that ball, but
huge save from the goalie.
Huge save. Managed to just cover that little focus error, perhaps. 28 Wheat Kings able to handle the ball under pressure well. That was Will Harris.
That was quite a high check. The refs are letting quite a bit go. It's not chippy yet, but there's some high checks, some holds that might have been called. Big save by Batushka.
Will Harris again with a shot. We've seen him on the board a few times in this tournament already. Maybe just getting his rhythm in. And that's a long clear. Fisher just lost his eye on the ball there for a bit, and then it will be a turnover. The Wheat Kings just running it up.
Jižní Město really pushing transition. As soon as Batushka picks up the ball, he's looking down the floor. They're getting good opportunities. Second half, they should get a lot more if they keep Batushka in goal.
And Jižní Město, of course, a local team that have played together many times, so they will know each other and how each other plays very well. They're using that really to their advantage, and that is a great offload. Jižní Město, number 19 with a shorter ball, but that is another save from Friesen. So really pushing these fast breaks here. Jižní Město, Wheat Kings just need to work maybe a little bit harder to track back and cover those, make it a little bit harder for Jižní Město. But it has been 4-1 for a while now. See if someone can find the back of the net. Over to the right side. For a shot, that will be a reset, but will they come up with the ball? No, Jižní Město will go down the other end. Again, pushing that right.
Great interception by the Wheat Kings.
Number 20, Holden Patterson again getting the stick in, and they will just try and launch it over to make sure that they get it over in 10, and they just do.
Yeah, I think that was on the line, but I think it was going to go to the Wheat Kings anyway.
Yeah.
There's no point making
try.
Yeah, no point making a call by the refs, but that was good forward floor pressure from the offense.
Cam Straight, Wheat Kings with the ball. Okay, apologies if the internal comments came through to you, but we will be trying hard there. So 2v1, Petrak, top corner finish, lovely look. Great teamwork there from Jižní Město for 21, Petrak with the goal, and number 95, Wojtek Paulus with the assist.
Yeah, first goal for a while. Again, it's on, I think it's on transition. Just want to see the replay. It was a lovely finish, top corner over the goalie's shoulder. They're really patient up on the doorstep. They're not rushing their shots. They're looking for the placing. No replay.
And a keen face, but great pressure from Dube.
Great check.
Jakobs coming up with the ball. But again, great pressure. Wheat Kings now applying that pressure and seeing
They've got
if
8
they can
seconds
get...
in the half. They need to get a shot off here. Got to go to goal. He's going to have to go to goal.
Oh, almost. It looked like he was going to place that well, but they had to take that shot as well. And there's a great attempt from 40 Dube, working hard from face until that shot. And we're going into half-time with a score of 5-1 to Jižní Město. Let's see if at half-time then, after half-time, they can bring them up. So, Albie, what would the Wheat Kings be talking about right now at half-time?
I think the main focus will be talking about transition. They were on short bench then, and they were getting beat quite cleanly. Jižní Město are clearly going to run. They're clearly going to get up the floor. I think they'll be talking about that, but they need goals and they need to get some offensive sets. They need to clear the ball. They started to do a bit better, but it's just still not. It's not settling, and they're going really early in the 30.
Right. And they've had a good, a few good attempts on goal, but as I said, not a huge amount of possession. It seems like with the Wheat Kings, and a lot of up and down, and having to just cover those fast breaks. And Friesen in goal, the Wheat Kings, doing a really good job just keeping them in. He has faced numerous fast break shots, and
yeah, it looks like Nick Midbow, the founder of the team, is giving them a real not dressing down, but really vociferously waving his hands here, waving hands there. It looks like he was talking about the subbing game, which is really going to be critical here because they need to stop them getting up the floor.
Yeah, Nick
needs to sub early.
Nick Midbow, just huge experience. Of course, not his first time at the AHM, previously playing with Purple Rain, but he has founded this team and for their first appearance at this tournament. So great to see him here leading a new team in their experience at the Aleš Hřebeský Memorial.
Yeah, I think the Wheat Kings really just kind of owe it to their goalie to stop these fast break opportunities. He's bailing them out a number of times. He's playing really well, but they're not really helping him. They're just letting him get shot on the doorstep. Some of these goals, they can stop those, go get the next couple of goals, and the game could really swing pretty quickly.
And they've got plenty of time to do it. So these games are 2 halves of 50 minutes. They'll have 1 timeout per game. So they are short. So strategically, they might have to rethink some things. But yeah, right now, we need the shots. First face to kick off the second half of this game. Jižní Město coming up with the ball.
Yeah, Jižní Město look like they've got quite a youthful team and they're willing to run, and the speed is really kind of paying off for them here. Got a delayed penalty coming on the Wheat Kings.
Fisher on the right-hand side. Stedry not able to keep that ball, but...
Botuszka's coming, but they've lost the ball.
Right, still got 8 seconds. Can they get the 6th player on for the last 5 seconds? Not quite. There goes a Dube with that penalty. Sorry for the silence for the last couple of seconds. So the power play going up. We've just had an announcement that this, probably because of the rain, the stream might be a little bit funky. So if it does cut out, apologies in advance for that.
So I was looking for an X play from Jižní Město. As I said, they like to do that on their power play. Almost worked, got the dunk, just not quite connecting.
Yeah, but Wheat Kings with a shot from Bo Bitzer, number 2.
Lovely dodge through the middle, got underneath, and then got underneath on a short-handed opportunity. They're really killing this penalty very well. Jižní Město putting a lot of pressure, but
you're looking at they're playing with a bit more pace, and that the turf does just.
Oh, and he got pushed, so they've really.
Hello and welcome back. Apologies for that stream going down. Just a little delay, I think, due to the weather. But we are back with the green quarterfinal 4 game again from Jižní Město against Minneapolis Wheat Kings. It was 6-1 for a while, and Wheat Kings pulled it back to 6-3 with just 5.5 minutes to go. But that would be another shot and a goal for Jižní Město, so we'll be now up to 7-3.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. The goalie seemed to be going quite a way across his crease. I don't know whether he slipped a little bit, but he got a real body on that. It just trickled in after.
Right, and Yakimchuk with the goal there from Jižní Město. The Wheat Kings had some good shots here, and they pulled it back a little bit. Seems to have got themselves sorted out a little bit, so let's see what they can do here. Jižní Město coming up with the draw. 27 Petrak again, taking that ball up. Next ball in the middle. Not able to handle the ball, and it's going to go with Holden Patterson, the scorer of the last goal.
Yeah, trying to go underneath, looking
Looking
across crease. Oh.
And that's a great look to Bo Bitter on the righty side, free on that side, and another shot by number 3, Ainsley Lauren Prague.
2 good saves by Bartuszka there, both low shots.
Yeah, that's great pressure there. And it should have a full thread. Oh, one-handed. We'll take it. 2 shots in a very short succession, but good saves. I think they had more time than they thought they had, but
yeah, that's 4 shots on the doorstep from within about 20 seconds, but some good saves by Bartuszka.
And with 4 minutes left, they need to find the back of the net, but
there's still lots of time. But I think they do need to start thinking about taking these shots a bit earlier.
Fisher open in the middle with a shot, but misses and goes again with the Wheat Kings. They don't have numbers here.
Nice clear.
They will not press, and they'll work this. Cole Pickle with the ball, and now back to Patterson. Been so dangerous this game.
Stepping
Comes
over
the
the top.
and the shot.
Lovely underhand finish. His last 3 goals have come from this side of a quick fake stepping over the top, and they've called a timeout to try and stop the clock. And that will be a timeout.
Bartuszka not happy with that one, just having a word with his defenseman there. And Patterson again, as we said, very dangerous with the ball, just coming up over the top. And a great shot, 5-hole.
Yeah, straight through the 5-hole.
Bartuszka didn't really see that, I think, until the last second.
Yeah, I imagine he's probably telling them, the last 3 goals have come from him stepping over the top, a quick hitch fake to step over the top, and a low shot. That's criminal for a goalie to have to face. It's really hard to read. They're really well placed shots. I mean, it's not just going in.
And time and space there for Holden Patterson again for the Wheat Kings, pulling back to just 3 goals.
Yeah, and the Wheat Kings, as soon as that goal went in, instantly turned around and called a timeout to try and save as much time as possible. I mean, 3 minutes to score 3 goals is plenty.
And they will want possession here, and Jižní Město do get possession. Pleshmid coming up with the ball over to the left side.
Yeah, Wheat Kings with a question whether you can throw it back. You've got the refereeing for the draw is you get your momentum going back towards the halfway line. You can kind of play it back just very quickly. I think that was a bit close, but
Doshley with the ball, just a misconnected pass, but going and scooping it up himself, and with a goal, Doshley from the centre. I think his pass was a little bit haywire, but working hard to get that back, and he does get his own rebound.
Yeah, two or 3 players slipping, and then just that on the floor.
Yeah.
Doshley just comes through, picks the ball up, and plays really lovely finish top left.
When we are towards the end of the game, people are a bit tired, a little bit slow to react. He was in a good position to see where the ball was going to rebound to, and just worked hard to get that. And a clean goal from Doshley for Jižní Město.
Yeah, he's played many games here. He'll understand how the ball bounces off the boards. Quick shot by the Wheat Kings there off the draw.
And they do need to go. They've got 4. They're in a 4-goal deficit.
Yeah, Jižní Město are going to just use up the whole time, the whole 30. Take no rush into goal at all.
Yeah, they do have plenty of time on the shot clock. Fisher with the ball going over to Doshley, the scorer of the last goal, onto the left side. Van Bushek up top. Goes to the right side for Shamaj.
Great check, great strip, and the Wheat Kings come up. They're going to have to push it.
They do have, well, they don't have numbers, but they can do it.
Pass bit off. It's the late penalty coming on Jižní Město. I imagine that's going to be for too many men on that transition.
They are working hard to get that ball back, but it won't make a difference.
Oh, it was a slash.
It is A delayed penalty to Fischer, number 2, Jižní Město, for that slash.
I mean, there's been quite a few checks from Jižní Město on the clear, not really aiming for stick, and eventually they were going to get called for one of them.
So just a minute and 30 to go, 4 goals down. This is going to be difficult for the Wheat Kings, but let's see if they can have a successful power play here.
Good ball movement around the goal.
Holden Patterson from the left, swinging over to the right, and that's a shot and a goal from number 9, Nick Midbow, the founder of this team. And they are rushing to get back onto the draw, which they will want to do with 3 goals down.
Yeah, Jižní Město stepped out up top, and they just left an alley down for the shooter position. Really well twisted shot. Again, 5-4.
Yep, and well placed. So we're under 2 minutes now, so that is a stop clock. There's 1 minute 24 left in the game. But Jižní Město have been so great at the draw this whole game, and again do come up, but there is a turnover. And they have numbers, the Wheat Kings have numbers.
Oh, lucky bounce for Jižní Město. That's a good save from Bartuszka. The real delayed shot. Oh, it's delayed penalty on 20, Jordan Peterson.
Palas coming up with the ball.
Sorry, Holden Patterson. I'm not sure what the penalty is going to be for, but Jižní Město going to use the clock and then get a fresh 30 man up.
Yeah, they don't need to go to goal still. They can use up the whole 10 seconds.
Yep.
They could have held on to that ball there, but
2-0.
Yeah, that will be Holden Patterson coming
maybe
over.
Oh, goaling or interference.
Interference, that's...
well, one of the Jižní Město players had it in the crease, and I imagine he checked
in the crease?
He was in the crease.
Oh,
he had
he
the ball
was,
in the crease, and he must have checked it.
I didn't quite see that. So Holden Patterson doesn't seem to agree with that call, but 35 seconds left. I don't think it would make a huge difference here.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Jižní Město go until the last 8 seconds in the shot clock. They might not even take a shot, to be honest.
Right.
Just kill the game.
And just 4 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And of course, yeah, Wheat Kings are just opting to push up on the man down.
Great defensive rotation. It's just, it's a really hard job right now to try and win the ball back.
Yeah, Jižní Město pulling out very, very wide. But Wheat Kings, yeah, movement great. Does take that shot, but just 5 seconds left in the game, and
yeah, I think
we'll see if they're going to want to have another shot though. Why not? And a goal!
Lovely goal.
Why not? 2 seconds left, less than 2 seconds left in the game, and they come up, and it is just then an 8-6 game. And I believe that...
Yeah, there's not going to be enough time, but that's a lovely pass down low or quick on transition, and again, play slow.
And that is one for Gabe Moon. Oh, sorry, apologies. Number... We'll get back to you on that. And that would be game for this Green Group quarter-final 4 between Jižní Město and Minneapolis Wheat Kings. With the Wheat Kings down, I think about 5-1, 6-1 in the game, but you know, Wheat Kings pulled it back to just 2 goals, and great job on them. But I think the fast breaks, some transition goals early on in the game for Jižní Město might have just clinched this one for them.
Yeah, I mean, it was 6-1 at half-time. In the second half, the Wheat Kings they had settled offense, which they weren't really getting in the first half, and you saw that once they got settled, they worked out how to put the ball in the net. And we said at the start there'll be goals, 8-6, it was a good game. They just ran out of time to put it back.
So the next games for these guys will be the winner, Jižní Město, will play the Sultans later on in the day, and the losers of this game, which Minneapolis Wheat Kings, will be playing the Bats for their next game. So stay tuned for our next game with another player with Adler already warming up on the field, and we'll just be back with you. So this is live from LCC Radotín with Jane Lee Whitehead and Abby Lee Whitehead. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you shortly.
Pojď dál. Víš, že v Radotíně je spousta míst, kde můžeš sportovat? Stačí si vybrat. Badminton nebo plavání. Basket. Atletika. Beach volejbal. Gymnastika. Lacrosse. Akvatlon. Cyklistika. Plážový fotbal. Volejbal. Horolezení. Kuželky. Softball nebo tenis. Já už jsem si vybral. A co ty?